The Prime Minister's initiative on green legacy is absolutely spectacular. It's an amazing thing to think that Ethiopia is now actually exporting a lot of things it used to simply import. There's been huge developments on things like wheat and rice, vegetables, fruits. There's a revolution taking place, and it's really, really fascinating to see. But also, it's all being done in a way that protects the environment and that promotes biodiversity. So here you have in the Green Legacy Program in Ethiopia, something I think that is unique, not just in Africa, but in the world. And it's really important people from the outside understand it and see what is happening in Ethiopia. And this pavilion is a great way to showcase it.
This is a story not yet told. This COP, it's about action. And we're all insisting on this, that we have to put our money where our mouth is. And if you really look at what Ethiopia is doing in this beautiful setup, it's exactly that. It's telling the world that it's time to take action. And that change starts with the individual countries. And African countries are demonstrating one after the other that they're not here to complain or point fingers or blame, but really to demonstrate that they are committed. And this is what I feel in this space. It's commitment. First, leadership commitment.
And I thought that this exhibition was really, really amazing. The Ethiopian Green Legacy Project is, they're doing incredible things. Planting over 36.5 billion seedlings in just a few years is really incredible. And I think that it shows Ethiopia's commitment to actually acting to mitigate against climate change instead of just speaking. So I was really impressed with everything that I saw here today.
What we have seen here in the pavilion of Ethiopia is very impressive. This is the way to go because climate change is here to stay. We don't have a choice but to adapt to it. And what we have seen Ethiopia is doing is actually setting the pace for Africa. And coming from Nigeria, we have similar programs, but want to share and also see what the secret behind Ethiopia's legacy is. So we're happy to be here. I'm Minister for Agriculture and Food Security in Nigeria, and I've just shared with my colleague our intention to visit Ethiopia and see what you're doing. And I want to commend everybody from the Prime Minister, the whole population for doing a wonderful job for Africa and the world.
The important thing is that Ethiopia is actually doing it, because it's very easy to talk about it, but the important thing is to do it. And the Prime Minister's program is doing it, and you can actually see this. You can look at the statistics, but most important, you can see it on the ground in Ethiopia today, and that's a great, it's a great thing for the country to be proud of.
Here at the Green Legacy Pavilion of Ethiopia, Ethiopia is obviously sending a very powerful message to the entire world, the message of going back to nature and ensuring that some of our challenges with climate change is addressed with nature-based solutions. We've seen also how you have been able to very well combine your climate actions to also sustain your agriculture and provide food for your people and also grow your economy. I think it's a very powerful lesson that the whole world must learn from.
We heard about the hands-on approach of the Prime Minister himself. Without leadership, we're not going to get there. And we need leaders who are demonstrating, first of all, that it is possible. Secondly, that they themselves are behind the commitment.
Well, this is clearly a situation of walk the talk. Conferences are usually a talk shop, but when you go back home and execute those programs in real life, it's something that is more sustainable. And Ethiopia was able to build institutions that will carry out the decisions of the Conference of Parties for climate change to the next level for the generations to come.